La neta con Larry Navarrete.
And welcome back to The Bottom Line with Larry Navarrete. This is episode 13, right, Alex?
13.
13, number lucky 13. This is your humble server, Aaron Rubio. And with the man, the one and only
Larry Navarrete again from Loans with Mortgage, NMLS 670-362. Excuse my voice, still a little bit sick.
You sang a lot last night.
No, I've been sick since December 25th.
Jesus, what am I doing here?
It was 2 months.
All right, 2 months.
Gone to a doctor twice.
Yeah? How'd that go?
I was feeling really good on Friday. I just had a cough, but I got 2 vaccines, and I think it knocked me out worse.
I was asking about your co-payment. Did it go up?
No. No, they didn't even charge me anything.
Oh, wow. You got good insurance, Larry. I'm glad to hear. Larry, speaking of things going up.
Are things going up and down? Yeah, there's a lot of things going up. But I could tell you, as a landlord, I think rents are going down.
Rents are going down. So you got some good news.
I got some good news.
Not for yourself, but
I got some good news. No, it's good for myself, good for everybody.
Okay.
I want to give an example. I've had a house for rent for $1,650 that I've had it rented for a while at $1,650.
Okay.
And I just offered it to somebody at $1,575. And they're still thinking about it.
Okay.
You know, it's not a done deal. So I think rents are dropping a little bit. And I think they're...
Is it because there's more homes out there for rent or?
Well, part of it, I think there's a few more homes for rent, and the other thing is people would move, upgrade, a little better neighborhood, a little bigger house. But what does it take to move?
Money.
Exactly. No? Yeah, and there's not a lot of money out there.
Okay.
So let's say I want to move in March 1st, right? So now I got to give my deposit and my rent March 1st up front. Or if I have a deposit in my house where I'm at right now, I won't get it until after I move and we do the final walkthrough.
Okay.
So there's like an extra month of rent that you gotta have there available.
People get their deposits back, Larry?
Yeah. Believe it or not, there's what was it? How long ago was it? A few months ago, I gave somebody back like 90% of their deposit.
Oh, you had a good renter.
Good renter.
Okay.
Good renter.
So prices are going down on rent.
I think they are.
It looks like
I think they are. They're going down. I mean, it just depends on what price of a home.
Okay.
You're $1,200, $1,300. No, because there's just not too many out there.
Now, there's a bunch of apartment complexes that are being built here in Yuma.
I see that as well.
I thought they were going to be hotels, but apparently not. They're apartments.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the housing industry. Are these apartments because people are going to, let go of their homes and move into an apartment?
No, I mean, could it happen?
Is it going to be government subsidy apartments?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the
They look like really nice apartment complexes, like I said.
And you know what? It's just for the demand of people. There's more people coming from California and further parts of the country into Arizona. And do we need more housing? Yes. And that's better for the consumer.
Yeah.
If there's supply, remember, everything's supply and demand.
Yeah, if there's a lot of supply, you'll get a lower price.
You're going to get a lower price.
Yeah.
Right?
Are the houses out there right now? Is there a lot of homes for sale, or are they selling?
I personally have 2 homes for sale, and I'm struggling a little bit to sell them.
Cool.
I mean, when I say I'm struggling, it's
that it wasn't as quick as
it wasn't as quick. And they've been on the market for a few months now.
Okay, and before it'd be like two days.
No, well, it depends. If you go back to 2020, you had 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Right, 2 or 3 hours in 2020.
But last year they were selling kind of quick, right?
They were still selling pretty quick. Now, I mean, I guess it's
Are people waiting for their taxes?
That's one thing. People usually wait around this time for their taxes, or this is where there's a time that where it starts moving. People start getting a refund, and if they have a little bit of savings with that tax refund, now they're able to get the down payment. There's no perfect answer. There's no right or wrong. It's just everything is different.
Now, the insurance side, we started the year really slow, and now it just kind of like boomed.
But what do you mean by boom? New cars? Is it renter's policy? Is it new homeowner's policy?
It's gonna be mostly it's vehicles. People are shopping around.
Yeah.
They're not buying new cars. They're shopping around because they're going from one company to another looking for a better rate.
Well, deals, man. I tell people, I make this comment on Facebook when somebody says, would somebody recommend me realtor, a lender, this and that. And my response was, get 2 quotes, at least 2 quotes.
Yeah. You look around.
Look around.
Yeah.
I guarantee you'll get a better deal if you look around.
Yeah. You're gonna
get a better deal if you look around. I mean, that's just no.
You can do apples to apples, and then you'll probably do a different
Now
rate.
compare, right? Compare everything.
Yeah.
Compare your rate. Compare your closing costs, right? Compare. We're all professionals. 90% of us know what we're doing, right? Let's say that 10%.
Or play the part. Yeah.
Or play the part, right? And even if we don't know what we're doing, we have the connections. We could ask. We have other coworkers.
Yeah. No, exactly. We know where to find what we need to.
The solution. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We know where to find the solution. My thing is shop out there. Now, are homes going to go up or down? I talked about the double-edged sword.
Yeah.
We were talking about it right before. And I've always told you about rates. Do we see rates coming down?
What are the rates at right now, Larry?
God, in mid-sevens.
What?
And then I'm like, and I've always told you, do I want to see the rates in the 5s? But how am I going to see the rates in the 5s?
Some supply and demand again.
No, we're going back to an economy. If the economy is doing good, the previous administration, whether we admitted it or liked it or not, the economy was doing good. Everything's expensive, but everybody's making more money.
Okay.
Right? So the rates were higher.
Because you could afford it.
You can afford it. So what does the government try to do? It's try to stop spending by raising the rates.
Okay.
Right? Stop inflation. If we see rates go down to the 4s or the 5s, why? Because we have a recession. Do we want a recession?
No, we don't.
It's bad for some people.
Bad. It's going to be bad for the ones that are at the bottom of the pool.
It's going to be bad for the bottom. Is it good for some others? There's people that made a lot of money in real estate during recessions.
Yeah, because you buy, because it's cheap.
So is it your fortune to make money by the misfortune of somebody else?
Yeah.
Somebody losing their job? I was seeing a statistics or something on the news, I think on Friday, where it went up by 900%. They're laying off of the federal employees in the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got the federal layoffs.
Yeah, so there was thousands of homes for sale.
I'll tell you this far. We've been posting for looking for hire, and we did it last year. We would have 1 or 2 applications. This year we posted it. We had 30 applications in a week. We got people still calling saying, "Hey, are you guys still hiring?" So we see that activity, that higher interest in actually working and getting a job.
There's a balance for everything. Do I want to see rates in the 5s? Yes, but I don't want to see it at the cost of a recession.
Okay. Do you think that's coming?
I hope not.
You said we can either have a recession or war for the rates to drop.
Yeah, that's how basically what happens. We have a recession or a war, or we have some kind of big event. When were the rates in the 2s? When we had the pandemic.
Right?
Right? When were the rates in the 3s and the 4s? The World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
The Gulf War, if you remember that long. Big events in the world.
Drop rates.
Drop rates. Bad things in the world. Drop rates.
Which that's not what we want. Because
I don't.
Some people will benefit and profit.
I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to pay more if everything's good.
And complain.
Yeah, and complain.
I'd rather bitch, but pay.
I'd rather complain, Do I want to benefit at the expense of somebody's misfortune? Somebody getting layoffs, right, and losing their home.
Yeah.
And there's more supply out there. It's going to drop houses down. But that means that people are losing their homes.
Well, I mean, when people don't have jobs, they don't have a house, usually what we see is a raising crime as well. I mean,
raising crime, yeah.
It's just, I'm not going to say it's human nature, but it's just, you do what you do.
It's not human nature, it's the results.
The results,
right? The results of losing your job.
Yeah, exactly.
And people are going to do whatever to survive. Is it good? No. So do I want rates to go down? Yes. At the expense of what? There's got to be a meeting.
What do you got to trade?
Excuse me. Yeah. What do you got to trade for? Do I want a recession? Maybe a little bit to see rates drop. I don't want a recession. I definitely don't want a depression. But do I want another pandemic? No.
No. I mean, even though the bird flu is killing the crap out of the chickens.
Yeah, the bird flu is killing the chickens.
And everybody seems to be talking about eggs.
Regulation, eggs. We're talking about earlier, we live so close to the border.
Yeah.
Is there going to be going to go back to 20 years ago where people would go shop in Mexico?
Go buy la sopa.
Go sopa de fideo. They would buy
The soda boxes.
The soda boxes. Your eggs. I don't know. Is it illegal to cross eggs?
I probably is because of the bird flu, even though they don't have the bird flu over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then you would have that import tax.
But yeah, but is it an import tax if you're just for personal consumption if you're coming across?
Maybe not. No, I don't know. We'll find out. There's a lot of change happening.
I mean, we live in a unique. We live in the unique.
Yeah.
We live along the border.
Four-state corner.
Whether some people like it or not, we actually have the best of two worlds sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Medicine.
I look at it from my point of view when I travel to the interior of Mexico. When I just cross the border, I fly out of Mexicali for half the price.
I had a client that just told me he flew to Guadalajara for $1.
I don't know, but I flew to Guanajuato for half the price as my daughters did out of Phoenix.
Wow. Out of Phoenix?
Yeah,
it was cheaper?
From Mexicali.
Oh, from Mexicali, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was half the price from Phoenix. They flew from Phoenix.
It's a big difference, huh?
Yeah, big
so
difference.
we're lucky. We're in a very...
So we're lucky. We're in a unique situation. Does it benefit some? And of course...
Well, we share 4 states. California, Arizona. Mexico. Now we got Mexico. And
we got
Sonora and Baja.
Uh-huh.
Now a lot of people don't even want to go to San Diego because there's a checkpoint on the way back where you last an hour.
But I think you got to take advantage of what you have in your surroundings.
Yeah.
If you take advantage of what you have in your surroundings, legally and everything, you're not gonna have.
You're gonna benefit. You just gotta get out there and
you gotta get out there. You gotta get out there and hustle and do what's best for you and your family.
Plan, save your money.
You
can't save money when you have no money.
You can't save money when you have no money. But there's little things that we do. We always complain. Oh, we have no money. Oh, how could we afford this? How could afford? How could I? What are you talking about savings when I can't even pay? But no matter what day of the week you go to any restaurant, it's packed.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It was kind of slow for President's Day, but I mean, they're still.
Every time I go out to eat, Valentine's. I thought I was gonna beat the crowd. I told my wife, "Why don't we go at 3? I'm gonna go at 3:00. I'm gonna go to Texas Roadhouse
like a snowbird."
Yeah, exactly. I think I was the youngest one there, and I was the only one with half black hair. And I'm like, man, they had their 60 and over crowd at 2:00 between 2.
Did you get your senior citizen discount?
No, not yet. I sat at the bar, but it was packed. It was packed. You go anywhere, it's packed.
Valentine's Day, Larry.
No, but I'm not just talking about Valentine's Day. I'm just talking about any other day.
Yeah.
You go to Buffalo Wild Wings. It's full. You go anywhere, it's full.
Yeah, they don't care about the bird flu. They want the chicken. Larry, where can they contact you to get more information on getting loans, renting a house?
Loan Sweet Mortgage, NMLS 670362, and my phone number 928-785-2451 or 928-785-2451. Left, right, I don't know.
Up or down.
Any questions you have, any doubts, any relations, get the most information. You know what I mean? If you want to buy a home, do it. When's the best time to buy a home? Whenever you can.
Yeah.
If you can afford to buy a home right now, go for it.
Go for it. Yeah. Don't wait for those rates to drop.
No, don't wait for those rates because you can always refinance.
Refinance later. After the war.
Prices are going to keep on going up.
Okay. Yeah.
Prices are going to keep.
But you said they're going down.
I was talking about rents.
Homes are still up there?
They're still up there.
All right. Well, then.
They're still up there.
Get a loan with Larry, guys.
Get a loan.
All right. See you guys next time.
La neta con Larry Navarrete.